I'm Martin Dory and I'm here in Bude, my hometown in beautiful North Cornwall. I'm driving a Randger 535 to put it through its paces. But I'm also here to talk to some friends of mine, a lifeguard, a surfer, both environmentalists, about something that's really close to my heart, and that is loving where you live and tidying up after you've been anywhere, particularly so when we go camping. But there's a problem that we have on the beaches in Bude, and that is marine plastic. And plastic pollution on the beaches affects them all the time. I'm going to be cooking them up some food, they're going to be going for a surf, we're going to be enjoying a sunset on the beach and talking also about this, the Randger 535. Right then, let's see what we can find. So we're just on the beach picking up bits of plastic that doesn't belong here. Sometimes it seems a bit unimportant, but actually every little bit matters. That's a piece of plastic. It's amazing, isn't it, how much you find? You think... Looks like polystyrene, isn't it? It's funny, isn't it? You think it's really clean, and yet... So, you know, just a couple of minutes, but between us, we found a fair bit. What have you found, Maggie? Lizzie, how much have you got? There you go.
Like rope and stuff.
So we've got bits of rope.
And plastic bag.
Bit of a plastic bag.
Tea bag.
Tea bag. What's that? Cigarette butt. Bits of rope. What have you got, Charlie? Bits of old plastic. Some microbeads. What's that? That's a bit odd. So yeah, look, just a couple of minutes of picking up and we found that much, and that's why it's such a problem on all beaches. So while I'm waiting for everybody to turn up, I thought I'd take the Randger 535 for a little drive along the coast road. And very beautiful it is too. So how does this thing drive? Well, you know, great position. It's really comfortable. I've driven this on some really long journeys, and actually it's a really nice, comfortable position, particularly in the small of my back. For me, that's important. But look, the driving position is great. You're nice and high up, so you've got great visibility, even though the experience of driving it is more akin to driving a car, really. It's not like driving a massive, great big van. Power steering makes it quite light. It's got a lot of kit in the back, but it still feels quite light, quite zippy, which is quite nice. The dash is pleasant and pleasing. It's got all the bits and pieces, cruise control, AC, electric mirrors, standard. All in all, you know, it's great. Hey guys, how you doing? Glad you could make it. Nice to see you, Ella. Come on, have a look at this amazing van I've got. I've got some of your veg, Joe, that cooked by your own self in Bude. Yeah! And I'm going to cook you something up while you guys go surfing, and the girls and I have been doing a bit of a beach clean. So, you know, come and have a look at this quickly. Go and tell us what you think. Would you go on a surf trip in this?
Oh, definitely.
And check out what's in the back as well.
I was going to say, are we allowed to go in?
Yeah.
Quite new and shiny.
Oh, Joe, come and look. Just get the toilet in it, like, that's all I care about.
That is a game changer. How do you fit a toilet in here?
It's mad, isn't it? Look, and so when you finish...
It's actually like a proper little size camper.
So when you've had your surf, you can use that later on. I just like the idea that you could go off and go off at sort of up to Speaks or somewhere like that, and
fully independent. And
for 2 or 3 days. But that's the point of this sort of van, isn't it? To
like
kind of go away, be self-sufficient, and just go and do it.
No, I like it.
Right then, guys, I think you need to do what you do best, which is go for a surf, get in the sea.
Nice.
I'll cook you up a little bit of food, and we'll catch up with you later on.
Yeah,
Nice.
that sounds
Cool.
Good.
That's good. These are lovely fresh veg, aren't they? So that's camping, that is. Well done. Stick them in that bowl there, Maggie. Oh, that's smelling good. The kitchen here is pretty compact, but look, I'm standing up. I've got 2 pans, 2 rings, that's all you need. 2 pans, 2 rings. I've got a bit of rice on, I've got some fresh veg, which should be absolutely delicious because it's local. And you know, these units are really compact, really simple, and there's no fuss, is there? It's just good old camping. Tea's ready. Climb in.
Oh, wow.
So just
Your lovely veg.
local veg. Yeah. In fact, it's all your veg, isn't it? I think. So anyway, dive in. So look, 4 of us in here. It's all right, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's pretty cozy and comfy, and actually, it's really nice to cook in. So, and I think actually, having travelled a lot in vans without showers and toilets, that it's got to be good, hasn't it?
For me, that's the game changer.
Yeah. I spent like
100%.
2 months living in a van this size without a shower or a toilet, and it was pretty feral after a while. I think the sea was my shower. I don't think I touched fresh water other than drinking it for like the whole entire time. But yeah, like having toilet and shower and everything was really nice, and then standing room.
And
It's just laid out really well.
The bed's just there ready as well. Like you just pull it down and it's done.
That's the thing we've really missed, isn't it? When we've been travelling in a small van without a loo or a shower.
Yes, yeah.
That you just, I don't know, you just need it. And if you're on a hot day like this, it's really nice to shower off. So let's get on to camping, tidying up. We did a little beach clean earlier, and it's amazing that the beach looks amazing, doesn't it? It looks immaculate. But we found, in just a couple of minutes, we found like 4 handfuls of tiny bits. But for you guys, it's really important, isn't it? Keeping the beach clean, keeping the environment clean. Tell us a bit about that.
Basically, we obviously spend tons of time on the beach, like where our workplace is, and you just see the plastic all the time, every single day, no matter how long you're at the beach.
It's then we became draining as well, because every day you'd be picking stuff up. You go back down there and it'll all be there again the next day, and we're like,
never stopped. Then we thought, trying to make the beach cleaning into a social occasion by like all the different beach cleaning groups together, having big barbecues.
we just kind of wanted to
And,
use our role as like younger people and lifeguards and surfers and try to encourage a different age group really to get involved, and also bring families and stuff.
And so we just decided to start the plastic movement. As long as we could do a tiny bit, then it kind of makes a difference, doesn't it?
It does make a difference. Well, so you cleaned 10 miles of beaches in one day?
Yeah, something like that.
3 times now? It's been going a long time.
Yeah.
And actually you've engaged loads of people locally about this problem. So actually it's amazing when you see people picking up, because they do realise that plastic doesn't go away, does it? It's persistent.
It's just a crazy, crazy issue. Like, you wonder how we ever got ourselves into the situation where there's just stuff that's never going to really disappear.
You know, why is it, for people who don't understand why plastic is such a problem, for you guys on the beach, what you see, you know?
I always say to myself, every time you pick a plastic bag off the beach, you're saving a turtle's life.
Yeah.
Because it's essentially what you're doing. Like, any turtle one day could die because it's choked on a bit of plastic bag that look like a jellyfish.
And like from a lifeguarding like safety perspective as well, we've got jet skis, we've got boats that we use for rescues, and the amount of times there's like rope caught in the intake grill, or there's a plastic bag caught in the intake grill, and then that cuts out the engine. So if we were using that in like some kind of emergency situation, like we just cause our own issue really.
But it brings back to the beginning that's saying, right, actually every little bit matters. So even if you just have like a water bottle that you refill from the tap instead of buying water and not using a water bottle, that does make a difference, because that could be the bottle that ends up going, fouling the jet ski, or it could be the one that ends up inside the bird's stomach or anything. So every little bit matters. So it's really good, and the more people are aware of it, and I think people who are camping need to think about that even more, because you don't want to camp somewhere like this and find that people think that you're leaving mess, or that so we go and clean up, don't we? As soon as we arrive somewhere, we'll go and have a quick litter pick around the place, just check it's okay, and then do it before we leave, so that no one can complain at us about the fact that we're wild camping. Because something like this, you are going to wild camp in this. So you're going to turn up somewhere, you want to leave it nicer than it was when you got there, and for no one to complain at you. So. Right guys, cheers for that. Glad you like the van. So that's it, the Randger 535. It's a little weekend van, an off-grid camper, which means you can just step away from those campsites and go as far away from civilization as you want to. Also, a little bit of beach cleaning. Keeping the beach clean and keeping your pitch clean and keeping the world clean is really important to me and to people like Job and Ella and Lizzie. And actually, it's a really great message. We can live without plastic. See you later.